Are Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift the picture of soulmates? Grab your stick, grab your drink. Let's get into this thing right now.
Got your drinks and smokes on deck. Talking about the world with politics and sports. Let's begin. Smoke something, drink something. Podcast vibes don't need nothing. Cigar in hand. Jeff's the man.
Oh, had to get y'all that new intro. Had to give y'all that new intro. Yes. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Had my little intro right there.
I see.
Had my little intro right there. Gonna work on that thing. Yeah, man. Y'all know what it is. What up? It's your boy JB coming right back at you. You know what it is. It's the Smoke Something, Drink Something podcast. I'm the real cigar Jeff, man. Y'all look below in the description. Follow me on the social, support the channel, get the merch. You got to get the merch. Gotta get the merch, man. Are you truly a fan if you don't have the merch? We gonna jump right into this thing. Is our Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, the picture of soulmates, man. But y'all know before I get started, I gotta introduce my resident celebrity and relation expert.
Why you
Let her introduce herself. Let her introduce herself and tell y'all what she's sipping on tonight.
I don't know why you keep adding stuff. Thanks for having me back. I'm just Rhonda, doing my thing over here tonight. Tonight, I'm trying to finish off my bottle of, so I can buy some more for the season. My Bailey's vanilla mint shake, and I just got it in a to-go coffee cup today. Ain't nothing special, with some hot chocolate. Ain't nothing special. Just about to burn my tongue. That's all.
Hey, you gotta rock that hot chocolate, man. Y'all know I'm down here.
Not this pumpkin
Y'all
spice
know I'm
stuff.
down here hurricane prepping. This is the hurricane edition. Don't nothing stop from us giving y'all the scoop on these relationships. But tonight, y'all know I got my margarita again in my merch glass. You know, but you got to go spicy margarita. I've been sipping on this thing since last week. Got my Tantello spicy tequila again. That's what we got going. Of course, got my bundle cigar. Gonna take me a while to get through these, but it get the job done. But man, we gonna jump right into this thing. Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift, are they the picture, or are they the perfect example of what soulmates are? Rhonda, when you got the topic, tell me what was the first thing that came to your mind?
No. But I could see, like, for some people, if that's considered like relationship goals or something. I mean, but I think with every relationship, you never see what's really behind the curtain. And so I think that you could, no, man, I just think they both, like where they are now, they both have, like they doing their thing. And so you can't help but have them in the spotlight, no matter if people are sick and tired of seeing them or if they cool with seeing them. To me, I really don't care, right? Like it's, but they doing their thing. And it's nothing like the world to hate on a couple that seem like they doing all right. Let's tear them up too. So, but no, would I call it perfect? No, but I could see the hate coming towards them too, though. So
now it's interesting, guys, because I'm gonna take a little bit of a different approach than Rhonda's gonna take. Let me make sure I'm in my screen. I'm gonna take a different approach, guys, because honestly, I like what Rhonda said a little bit there. Everything they have visually is what everybody think they want. Attractive guy, attractive girl, right? Both of them are very popular in their professions and that kind of thing. But the first thing I realized is we got to do some research on this thing called soulmate. Because once again, it's a cliche that's thrown out there, Rhonda, but have we ever been taught what it actually means? Have we ever been taught what it actually means? I'm going to tell y'all like this. Let me tell you what soulmate meant to me back in the day. If I can be around you and it ain't hard. If I can be around you and it don't feel like I had to do anything to be around you. Right? Would you agree with that, Rhonda, or disagree?
I think yeah, for back in the day, I'm sure it means something different now, but I would think yeah, like you just enjoy that person. It's easy, and you
You
know,
know what they want before they ask.
yeah, that's when you like them. Yeah.
Yeah, right. But that's the
Hmm.
whole point, guys. With soulmates, I think it's important that everybody kind of understand this is a different ball game with how we evaluate these relationships. So y'all know I had to do a little research, man. Give y'all a couple articles before I get into the Travis Kelce stuff. I want to go over this article first, Ron, to get your
Okay.
thoughts on it. And all my people in Spotify, man, it's gonna be linked in the description when y'all pull it up. So, but we over here at brides.com. Notice, guys, I'm brides.com, and this was updated June 27, 2024. What is a soulmate? Here's how to know if you found yours. Rhonda, can you see that okay?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see if I can okay, no, it's
Well, I
probably
can see
already
the
too big.
title. I mean,
Okay. What
I
is a
yeah.
soulmate? Here's to know if you found yours. Now, let's get into this thing, guys. Though the idea of meeting a soulmate might be glorious stuff of rom-coms, it does happen for real life, everyday people too. And sure, while your own initial connection with a soulmate may not be as fantastical as the meet cutes you see in television and movies, trust us when we say that it can be absolutely still the real deal. After all, as family and marital psychologist Dr. Michael Tobin puts it, meeting your soulmate is simply the realization that this person who shares your life is a part of yourself. Dr. Tobin goes on to say a soulmate is an individual that has a lasting impact on your life. Your soulmate is your fellow traveler on the journey of life. You need one another to grow beyond the limitations of your individual selves. Meaning this type of connection isn't always with a romantic partner, though it certainly could be. Rhonda jumping there what I just read.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, that sounds like some of my close friends. Like that don't sound like, like seriously, when you have people that's part of your life in certain stages, soulmate, I'm thinking that it is your actual lover or whoever you're married to and dating and all that kind of stuff. But again, we Americanize stuff, so that takes that out the window. But no, I could see that being a thing without
And
it being
and
anything like sexual to it or anything like
yes,
that. Like that's, I mean, yeah. But when we hear
and,
soulmate,
and
we
I want
automatically
it.
think a lot is going on.
And that's what, guys, y'all better understand. You might be with somebody who has somebody else as a soulmate, but that soulmate relationship has not crossed physical lines. Is that safe to say, Ron?
Well, by his definition, yeah. But what
Right?
we know,
What,
we crossing
yes.
every line with our soulmate.
And that's what y'all got to understand.
We
We done
crossing
limited
every line.
soulmate. We done limited soulmates to the person we dating.
Hmm.
And this is what. As soon as I read this article, Ron, I said, "Man, we got to put this on the podcast."
Mm.
Okay. Now, here we dive into exactly what a soulmate is, the different types of soulmates that exist, and the surefire signs that you found your match. What is a soulmate? A soulmate is someone who you feel deeply connected to, but not in a dependent or needy way. He also explains that the guiding principle of a soulmate relationship is that the needs of the person are equally met. Love isn't delivered to us because we believe we deserve it. We must work at being loving, and then we'll receive love in return. With all this in mind, anything other than these defining factors may indicate that you're not in a soulmate partnership. Let's go to the 6 types of soulmates. Romantic soulmate. Romantic soulmates ignite one another's passion throughout their time together. They have the capacity to bring one another to heights of physical and emotional pleasure. It is also important to note that the passion within this type of soulmate connection is able to withstand all ups and downs. Passion can be a brief flame that burns hot and then extinguishes. For those rare romantic soulmates, the flame burns continuously because they both committed to keeping the fire lit throughout their time together around a romantic soulmate. What's your
So that's
thoughts?
that's the one that we would consider being married to, because I
This
think
is
you
the one
fizzle
I
after
think.
you get married.
This is the one I think we have all been limited to because they're about to give us 6. This is the first one, and that's what this is going to be about
Yeah,
with Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. But I wanted to give y'all a foundation on this. So, Ron, I think this is the one everybody been taught. This is what
yeah.
everybody
This is
thinks.
the one with marriage or whatever, or your
Uh-huh.
commitment to whoever.
Marriage, dating,
Hmm.
right? sneaky link,
Mm-hmm.
whatever you want to call it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next one, guys. Soul partners. Soul partners. Has it been years since you connected with a friend from elementary school? But when you do, you just click. A soul partner is that person who you haven't seen in years. And when you reunite, feel like time and separation have no bearing on the depth of the connection. Come on in here, class reunions. What do you think about soul partners, Ron?
Boo. Boo. Yeah, I mean, I could see.
Guys, this is look, let me tell y'all something. I think this one, out of all the six he talking about, your past always, always has power. Soul partners gonna have more influence than a romantic partner.
Well, it teaches you who you are. Like
Mm-hmm.
what they said, we develop who our personalities and all that stuff by the time we're age 8. Like if something
Yes.
has happened to us, the relationships that we built, it
Yes.
determines how we're gonna move forward in middle school, like high school, and so forth and so on. But yeah, like and some people that that we know, like our mama, she loved her classmates and stuff. Like, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
it could be that for some people where
Mm-hmm.
maybe those were the best memories of your life for some.
And guys, pay attention. Pay attention to soul partners, guys. Some of y'all are trying to make your current partner a soul partner.
Mm.
These are the different types. These are different types of soulmate. Your current partner, if they didn't grow up with you, they can't connect with you on this level. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put my takeaway in the beginning. These six, we try to make one person. These six,
All sick, yeah.
boy, we about to get into this thing, right? Let's go to karmic soulmates. You know you've met a karmic soulmate when you're in sync about common purposes. You're both
Mm-hmm.
here together to make a difference in the world, and your skills complement one another. Your ideal partners to fulfill a shared mission. This kind of relationship does not require love or intimacy. Instead, it relies on putting your best selves forward to achieve something that matters. Rhonda, what you thinking when you hear that one?
Well, I could see that being something work related. That's probably the one
Come
thing
over here,
people
work
have.
wife and work husband.
Oh Lord, there you
Come over
go.
here, work wife and work husband.
But I
You
mean,
just hit
that's
it, Rhonda.
working. Yeah, that's working towards the same goal. Like, you would like to think that in your marriage that you're working towards the same goal. That's probably the lie people in marriages will tell themselves. Um, but going to marriage counseling, is popular for a reason
Yep,
because
yep,
you veer off. But I could see this being definitely more
guys.
work.
Karmic soulmates. This is work wife, work husband, right? This is why you connect with somebody at your job because what we talk about, does your relationship have a purpose? If your relationship don't have a purpose, the karmic soulmate is what's gonna give you joy. Okay? Companion soulmates. This is the yin to your yang, the peanut butter to your jelly. You get it. Friends are an essential part of your lifetime journey, and those of the soulmate type help us laugh when we're in pain, nurture us when we're suffering, flow with us when we're riding high, challenge us to be real, love us with our warts, and never abandon us in anger. And we do the same with them. What do you think about that, Ron?
Yeah, I think those are your friends that you develop maybe through college or adulthood, like
Ride and dies right here,
and you
guys. These are ride and
yeah,
dies.
that could transition. Maybe you
As
yeah,
they so
where
these
you
people ain't
learning
gonna put your
yourself,
business
you
in the
out here
street.
making your own decisions. So now you picking your own friends instead of necessarily being in cliques and stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm telling you, guys. These your ride or die, or like one of my boys like to say, you ain't gonna put my business in the streets,
Mm,
right?
mm-hmm.
Companion soulmate, kindred soulmates, guys. You know you find a kindred soulmate when you pretty much agree on all the small and big stuff. You love the same things, laugh at the same jokes, agree and disagree with love and affection, compete with gusto, but without bitterness or jealousy. These people share the same journey toward truth and love. Now, guys, I'm gonna tell you like this, Ron. I think this is the most rare one.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that. I mean, but ain't gonna front. The first thing I thought about was like if you're real good with your sibling, right? Because they see all of
Mm-hmm.
your stuff, right? Or
I was thinking
siblings.
twin. I was thinking you got a twin.
Oh yeah. Hmm. But I definitely was thinking more, yeah, more like that because
Yeah.
um they understand how you're wired.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yep.
then it, also doesn't mean that that you got to be talking to them all the time either.
Yeah, and guys, again, guys, kindred soulmate. This is the most rare one, but a lot of people try to treat their soulmate like this, and then get mad when that person can't do it. And this is the hardest one to be, and it's the most rarest one to be. Okay, soul contracts. Soul contracts, guys. This is an interesting type of soulmate because it's when two people are bound by common commitment to speak the truth, be emotionally open with one another, own to deceits, and be authentic. A
Mm.
soul contract may look like a married couple where one spouse cheated, but they stay together, not for the kids or appearances, but because there's a deep law of attraction pulling them together for a lifetime. What you think about that one, Ron?
So this that one that no matter who you with sounds like. Even though you may be with your husband or your wife, don't get me wrong.
Yep.
But I don't know. Like, I think that could I don't know. I don't know about this one, the soul contracts. That's kind of
Well, I
interesting
think
to me
I think what happens is, guys, the reason
with
why
that
this is called a
description.
soul contract,
Mm-hmm.
you need to go into some of the biblical stories out there, right? And one of the things you're gonna find is it's just certain things. It's just certain things that a person can do that it doesn't bother you. You look beyond the physical and that kind of thing. But I also think, guys, the reason why I say this to you, Rank, I think we can both agree to this because we been through it. Soul contracts also happen after somebody close to you dies, and you got to look at life different with the people in your circle,
Mm,
right?
yeah.
So that's what you see. What I'm saying right now, this is the cat. Like me and you, we don't agree with anything, but we can tell everybody what we can tell everybody what we
We
think.
can
We
do
can tell
what? We
everybody
can do
what we
what?
do. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Okay, this spice of margarita.
Like, let me get one in.
What do you think about soul contracts, Ron?
No, I could see that. And now that you said that part, like, how many relationships have you heard of? Like, and I'm talking about marriages that got together all because someone died,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, to me, I think that always going to end in divorce. I don't think people should come together over grief, um,
Yes.
grief and sadness. But especially
Yes.
for a relationship or marriage. But I know people do that all the time. I know how our lives shifted with our experiences with things like that. But I wouldn't dare want this if it was a relationship to come together over something that's not that great.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And that's what I want y'all to see, man. Now, the example he gave about one of the people, stepping out in a relationship, that's one thing. But the moment I saw soul contract, I immediately said anything that's rooted in death. Okay, you meet somebody at marriage, you caught at a wedding, you caught the bouquet, and he caught the garden or something like that. All these
Hmm.
things we try to put around it,
Where
but
you're
those are the
reflective,
most
right? Where
dangerous
you're
ones.
reflective.
Yes, that one
Hmm.
is the most dangerous one because now you're tying, especially if it becomes a physical relationship, because now, guys, that grief has to continue to stay there. The one thing we do, the one thing we don't understand is grief should motivate you. Grief shouldn't be a place where you set up roots. How to know if
Right.
you've met your soulmate? I'm gonna just go through these quickly. They give you a sense of calm and storm. You feel one another's pain. Let me see if it's got another one. Hold on. Okay, so those were the two, Rhonda. They give you a sense of the
Oh,
calm and the
okay.
storm, and you feel each other's pain. Okay. Now, what do you think about those two, Rhonda? Because I think what this is happening, this is letting you guys know when you're in a relationship, guys, this is all you dealing with, pain and storms. Get with somebody who understand that all a relationship is pain and storms. What do you think about that, Rhonda?
Look, you know the profession that I'm in, so like mostly everybody that comes to me, their nervous system is off the chain in some form or
Uh-huh.
fashion. And so I do like to say, like, I want to be that person that calms somebody's nervous system.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so
Y'all
if
better
I'm in a
listen to it.
relationship, I want to calm their nervous system, because if it's not calm,
And guess
or
what,
be that
guys?
be that voice of reason, because it's you can't have both people nervous system off the chain, and normally that's what you have, because they both want to be heard, they both want to be seen, but at the same time they don't have the capacity to relinquish, because of that desire to be seen and be heard. I know.
Yeah, and
Hmm.
and I think what y'all better understand is Look at the people that's on her table now. Okay, look at the people. Look at what's that nervous system is firing,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because you're going through pain and you're going through storms. Now, what you're trying to do, soulmates, guys, soulmates are not in every corner. But a lot of us are trying to make everybody a soulmate because of social media purposes, because of the outward appearances. Okay. And I think when I read this article, Ronnie, I said, man, me and Ronnie got to talk about this. And y'all, full
Mm-hmm.
disclosure, I told Ronnie today, I said, man, we're changing the topic.
Yes,
We're
2 hours.
changing the topic.
2 hours ago.
We changed the topic. We got to discuss this thing because when I found this article, it made it so clear. And again, guys, I just want to say with that article now that you have a brief understanding, you got to recognize that one soulmate don't fit all six categories. So you may have 6 soulmates in your life according to that article. One person can't do all that. One
No,
person
plus
can't do all
I
that.
thought about different people as you were naming them. Like
Oh,
immediately
absolutely.
thought about different people.
Absolutely, guys.
And it had nothing really to do with sex, like the physical
Mm-hmm.
part. It was just who they are, what their role is in my life, or the role I allow them to
Absolutely.
play.
Absolutely, guys. And that's what I want to do. That's every time I do a podcast on relationships, I want to Ron to say something all the time, guys.
Oh my
Once something
Lord.
gets Americanized,
No.
we lose it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once something gets American, I gotta go. I do these articles, guys, just so y'all can see. The one thing I got to do is always process things objectively, because what I got taught worked for that time and place where I was then. Once you change times and places and environment, you better learn how those people are thinking. And so that's the reason why I asked, are Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift the epitome or the picture, the perfect picture of soulmates? Okay. So now, Ronnie, that you've seen the article, what's your thoughts on Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift now?
Well, I think that they could check off the romantic one. They could check off the I'm gonna say the karmic one, because I think in their own way they
Karmic
have
one.
their
Yes.
goals, right? Like in their own way
Yes.
they have their
This
goals, but
is all
them
karmic.
together have become even more powerful or more influential. Let me say it like that,
Mm-hmm.
more influential
Mm-hmm.
with what they both do. Um, I think it's hard to become a ride or die so soon in their relationship. So the companion one, I think it's probably on its way there, but I think it's they gonna have
Can
this.
I say this to you, Ronnie, about
Yeah,
becoming a rider about so soon?
yeah.
You can become a rider about soon if you try to make the person you just broke up with jealous.
Oh
I'm
Lord.
gonna do for this person what I was willing to do for you, but you screwed up. So let me show you I can do it with this person.
So you don't listen to Chris Brown's residual song. That song is bad now. That's a banging song.
Hey,
Don't
you
give
know
him my
Breezy be
nickname.
bringing the
Don't give
hit.
him my nickname.
Breezy be bringing the hits.
Yes, he does. And so yeah, so I could see them you know, I could even see them on the verge of some sort of soul contract because they hadn't found their one yet. And so maybe they're their one, but without it being but from the previous relationships that didn't
Mm-hmm.
work out. Because
Yeah.
some people would say a man or a woman with multiple baby mamas or baby daddies, hey man, I just couldn't get it right. Then other people
Yeah.
said like, no, you're just out here being irresponsible and screwing everything. But that's your own business.
That's
It's
true.
just your perspective.
I want y'all to understand. We talk about this all the time. While back, we all did a podcast. We did a podcast a while back when I had a bigger panel. We talked about polygamy and stuff like that. Now y'all got to understand the side of these relationships. You cannot provide all 6 of those if you one person. It's just not possible. And that's why. And one of y'all got to. Some people got to understand. Soulmate doesn't have to just be limited to romantic relationships, and that's why I wanted to put it out there, because I think the karmic relationship or the karmic soulmate perfectly defines Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. Now, Ron, I got another article I want to share real fast, and then we gonna discuss this. Yeah, let me get in here. I found out I got a crush on you. All right. So, guys, here we are over at j-14.com. Endgame. Why fans think Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are endgame. All of their invisible strings. Can you see that okay, Ron?
Yeah.
Okay. Since Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce sparked dating rumors, fans of both pop star and NFL player have been convinced the two are in game. Now, in game for the sake of this article is considered soulmate, right? And they have some interesting
Or
fan
relationship
theories as to
goals,
why.
that type of stuff.
I'm sorry.
Or like relationship goals, that type of stuff.
Yes, more like
Hmm.
goals, couple goals, all that kind of stuff. That's what people say now instead of soulmate, right? So the rumor relationship all began after the Kansas City Chiefs tight end revealed that he attempted to get a pop star's phone number at one of the era shows in 2023. Fast forward to September, and outlets everywhere reported the two were actually in the early stages of a relationship and getting to know one another. Swifties and internet fans alike were skeptical. That is until Taylor literally showed up to not one, but two of Travis's football games in the month of September and October. There she was, seen cheering, jumping, and hugging Travis's mother, Donna Kelce. 3 days after the internet collectively lost their mind over Taylor's first appearance at the Chiefs game against Chicago Bears, Travis took to his New Heights podcast, which he co-hosts with his fellow star brother, Jason, to discuss the situation. He said, I'm enjoying life and I'm sure as hell enjoyed this weekend. He reflected on his night with Taylor. Shout out to Taylor for pulling up. That was pretty ballsy. Travis said before explaining how he felt having a singer in the Kelce suite during the exciting game. They took things to the next level in October 23 when they both made a surprise appearance on the season premiere Saturday Night Live, while Taylor introduced her friend and collaborator Ice Spice ahead of her performance. Travis briefly appeared in one of the show's sketches. The sketch titled Fox NFL Sunday made fun of the fact that Taylor has been the focal point of multiple football games this season. Travis made a surprise appearance at the end of the bit saying, yes, please, when described as someone who wants to talk football. While their respective SNL appearances most definitely made headlines, it was the photos of the duo holding hands after the show that everyone was talking about. Okay, guys, y'all can see she kissing, and you see the other couple in there with her. Sister ain't kissing like that though. Here's the big one, guys. Let's get
She
into the
could
meat
have
of this
done it
stuff.
before the picture.
sister, the sister don't know if it's gonna last. She ain't kissing like that.
Lord have
Y'all look
mercy.
at this right here. Travis is her 13th boyfriend.
And that's our lucky
If you're a
number.
Swiftie, you know all too well
Oh, my
that.
bad.
Now, I
Yeah.
want y'all to see how this article put it together. Because me and Ronnie got to jump into this thing after she see this. If you're a Swiftie, you know all too well that the number 13 is an important one to Taylor, as it is the day of her birthday, December 13th, and she's often spotted wearing it on her hand while performing. If you look back on Taylor's relationship timeline, we can see that she has had 12 relationships preceding Travis, making him her lucky number 13.
Mm.
Okay? They were both born in 1989. They were both
Mm.
born in the same year, which is also the title of one of her best albums. Also, the fact that 1989, Taylor's version is coming out the same year she met Travis. Come on now. Okay? Y'all got to see this, what this article did. 87, which is Travis Kelce's number, plus
Mm.
13 equals 100. Fans theorize that the two complete one another since Taylor's favorite number is 13 and Travis's football jersey is 87. If you add those numbers up, it's a perfect 100. Right? Are they stretching? Or do you get down with stuff
Listen,
like this?
look again. I'm a massage therapist, so and I'm a moon child, so that's a whole nother story. But
Mm-hmm.
no, there is a certain thing called numerology, and I remember taking a class, and when it came down to the instructor was talking about naming your business and how it should equal up to a certain
Mm-hmm.
number for it to be complete and all that kind of stuff based on the numerology system. So yeah, so no, I think when people are into stuff like that, that it can mean something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What
Since
about
guys,
you? What's your thoughts? I think you think it's. Oh, excuse me, it's a
look,
stretch,
man,
y'all. I'm sorry, that
I'm gonna
fire
tell y'all
gas
like
coming
this.
out.
Let me tell y'all why I'm a little faberglasted while talking about this. Fabergasted or whatever the hell it is. Let me stop trying to use a big word.
Move your
Let me tell
mic for
y'all
me,
why I
Jeff.
like
Move your mic for me.
I'm sorry.
You went low, so move your mic for me.
Hold on. Hold on. Oh, that's why. My doggone I apologize, guys. My doggone mic messing up again.
Okay,
My
I can
mic.
still hear you. You just low. That's all.
Yeah, I gotta change that. Hold on. This doggone MacBook acting up sometime. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Let me see if my computer will register it again. Let's see if it'll register it again. Can you hear me now, Rhonda?
It's the same as it was.
Doggone it. Okay, guys. Here we go. All right, Rhonda, let me see if that's better.
Right now, it's still the same.
Okay, because I can hear you in my headphones, but I can't. I think my mic is. See if I can reset it. I apologize to my team. I apologize to my listeners. Let's see if it'll come back up. All right, guys. So I may have to yell into the. I may have to. What about now, Rhonda?
Oh, now you're back to regular, but you're way up in the screen. But you sound okay though. I mean, you can
Okay,
tell a difference.
so guys, I'm gonna try to talk into my MacBook speakers. That's what's happening right now. So I apologize. Let's see if my computer will pick my mic back up. Let me try one more
It
thing.
could be Milton. Is it Milton?
If
Is
it's what?
Is it a hurricane?
No.
Is it your numerology?
It might be.
Because you throwing some shade.
It did cut off immediately, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. The speaker's picking up, but not the mic.
But we could go like this. It's just you're just a little low.
All right. Well, we can fix it. Hold on. So, but yeah, guys. So let's get back into this. Because I can at least need to still talk into my mic because I can hear myself in the speaker. All right. So, guys, I'll be honest with you. I was tripping on the numerology thing because I'm like, come on, man, that's got to be a stretch. But that's why I wanted Rhonda to hear, because I know Rhonda know all about this stuff. Remember, guys, y'all go back through our playlist. We got the astrology one that Rhonda dropped knowledge on.
Oh my Lord, there you go.
You did drop knowledge on.
Where's the lie though? Where's the lie?
I agree. Guys, I still got all them tabs pulled up on my iPad. I ain't deleted them yet.
Oh Lord.
So now you guys see, as I keep going down, the Archer. Okay, a lot to unpack in this one. Not only is Taylor's zodiac sign Sagittarius, whose symbol is the Archer, she also has a song titled The Archer, which was released in 2019. This is relevant because Travis' most famous pose after he scores his touchdown is him pretending to be an archer, pulling a bow and arrow. Plus, the Kansas City Chiefs plays at Arrowhead Stadium, which is where Travis first saw Taylor at the Eras Tour and where she had first publicly spotted him. Oh, and his football team logo is an arrowhead. What do you think about that one, Ron?
No, I'm here for all the coincidences. That's not coincidences.
Seriously. So now this is interesting because I wasn't expecting you to actually agree with that one.
Why not? No, there's always signs and symbols for stuff. Like, no, it's always signs and symbols.
Well,
Man,
this
you
is
talking to
big
somebody who could tell somebody why their pinky toe is hurting.
Mm-hmm.
So there's always signs and symptoms, symbols for stuff. So no, I could see that.
I just think it's interesting, guys, because when I saw it, I'm like, okay, what the hell, right? That's the first thing. What the hell? Right?
No, I'm like, oh, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
Well, look, I'm gonna
All
just say this, and I don't like to put the Bible on stuff and in the podcast, but they're probably more equally yoked than the people that's out here walking around here acting like they married.
Well, you're not acting like you're married. If you're married, you're married. You're not acting. All right, guys, right? You're not acting like you're married. If you're married,
Okay.
you married.
Okay.
Red is her color. The fact that Travis's football color is red, which is the name of another great Taylor album and a color she often wears, is just icing on the cake. All right, we're getting to the end of
wrote this. The Swiftie may have wrote this article.
Oh, absolutely. This is j-14.com, so I'm pretty sure it is. Taylor's 2009 interview. Everything comes full circle. In a resurfaced interview with Glamour, 19-year-old Taylor seemingly talked about her relationship with Travis without even knowing. When asked if she would prefer to date someone with her same level of fame, she responded that she's looking for someone with confidence. She continued, "It's really natural for me to go into planning mode, but I'd rather be with someone who has his own voice and passion and ambition." At the time, she also admitted that she had to be in a long distance relationship. "It's always going to be a long distance. If I date the boy who lives next door to me in Nashville, I'll be flying to see him and flying in places to see me. Maybe Taylor should become a psychic part time," because she was spot on with her
Yeah.
analysis.
Yeah.
Okay. The karma of it all. Now we go back to the previous article
Mm-hmm.
and the karma soulmate, right? Those who know the love story understand the importance of Taylor's song Karma. But online detectives found a 2022 TikTok that added a fresh perspective. Taylor shared the title of a track on October 5th, 2022, coincidentally Travis's birthday, during her Midnight's rollout through the Midnight's Mayhem with Me series. One fan on X wrote, "Not invisible, golden, iridescent, magical strings tying them together, tying them to each other, because what in the world," one user wrote, while another one joked, "Maybe Karma was the guy on the Chiefs the whole time. We just didn't know it yet." That's the end of the article, guys. That's the end of the article. And Rhonda, this thing is making some sense, man. I'm hoping you can hear me okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. About time you
Okay.
done caught on. Yeah.
What you say? Oh,
About time.
guys, if you go back to that, guys, to those six, right? Now, here's the funny thing. A lot of people gonna say, "Oh, Travis don't look happy. Travis don't look like this, or Taylor gonna do this, or Taylor gonna do that." But guess what, guys? They got one of them down. Now, I don't know if they feel the same connection from the other five that we talked about in the previous article. But Rhonda, I think these people onto something with those 6 types of soulmates. And then when I read that article with Taylor Swift.
No, I like the breakdown of that article with the 6 as I sit here and look over them. And it's very, even though I said I think it's so early on for them to be ride or die, in their case, technically, in the literal sense, they are ride or die because he's been
Mm-hmm.
overseas with her Eras tour. She's traveling to see him play and all this and all that. And, so which enhances their karmic soulmate
Yes.
relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of things, I see the potential, but I still don't think that they're the perfect one. But I could see them checking more boxes than people that are out here married.
Mm-hmm. And guess what, guys? Guess what? I like what Rhonda is saying. I like what Rhonda is saying about checking the boxes of people who are out here doing better than people who are out here married. The reason why I think it's working and it's so intense and it's so refreshing is because they hadn't formalized it yet. And to be honest, guys, I don't think it makes sense for them to formalize it
Well, that's
because
when stuff go
it's going.
downhill once you
That's when
formalize it.
it's going to go downhill because
Mm-hmm.
now they're going to try to take this karmic soulmate status that they in and try to switch it to another status, and that ain't going to work. That ain't going to work, guys. And one of the things you're going to find is, Rhonda, when I looked at this article, I said, man, this is why marriages don't work. We connect with a soulmate and we
Mm-hmm.
try to put them in that romantic soulmate partnership. And we do that because of religion. We do that because of tradition. Oh, y'all got to get married. Why y'all ain't married yet? All this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift get married, it's over because
What I
it's going
like
to push
about it
them to
is
go to
that
it.
there's no expectation of sex in here.
Absolutely,
Now,
man.
can these things
Ain't nowhere
lead to
getting mentioned
that? But there's no expectation of that. It is, how are we treating each other? How are we
it. Guys,
relating to each other?
listen to what she's saying. Listen to what
Let
she's
me check
saying.
on your soul. You check on my
Once
soul.
you once you evolve to this level,
Mm-hmm.
everything changes, guys. Everything. Like none of the articles we talked about had the S word in it at all.
Yeah. But I was watching an interview with 50 Cent. I'm just saying. And he was saying how he had been celibate for so long. But he said it
Mm-hmm.
makes him see the women he deal with clearer
Mm-hmm.
instead of having that illusion of sex to cloud his judgment.
Absolutely.
And what I think Maya and you know what, Lenny Kravitz went I don't know how many years, like without that part, you just literally looking
Mm-hmm.
at this person for what can you do for my soul? Or as I like to say, what can you do for my nervous system?
Yes. Yes.
What you gonna do for my nervous system?
Absolutely.
And more importantly, do I deserve that? You know?
Yeah.
So
And guys, the reason why we focus on relationships is because Taylor and Travis Kelce didn't know each other from Adam, right? This man saw her on stage and he made the move.
let me shoot my shot.
Now, he shot, he said, let me shoot my shot. It worked. Now, what y'all got to understand is he has a public platform. She has a public platform. Don't be mad if you ain't got a public platform and Taylor Swift don't respond to your DMs, right? Because like dates like. If like starts dating unlike, it ain't gonna work. It is not gonna work at all. And I think, Rhonda, the one thing that got me about these articles is I learned something. I have been so limited in my teaching. I've been so limited in what I've been receiving from a relationship standpoint that I now know what soulmate category they operating in. And it
Absolutely.
makes complete sense. But a lot of us who don't have a knowledge of soulmates and how this person broke it down in these 6 categories, we try to limit everybody to the soulmate we know. We
Oh,
try to limit
absolutely.
everybody to what we think about soulmate. What you think about that,
Absolutely.
Ron?
No, because we always see people where we are through our own
Mm-hmm.
experiences and things like that. But just because it happened like that for us don't mean it's gonna happen like that for them. Excuse me. And this makes it if people are open, you gotta be open to be able to receive this information that we done dropped
Oh
on
yeah.
y'all tonight. Because
Because it's challenging. It's gonna challenge your religion, it's gonna challenge your spirit, it's gonna challenge everything.
yes, people may think this the devil right here. What you mean karmic? We don't even know what that is. Right? so
Or like you
so
said, the numerology alone, the numerology too. That's the reason why I rejected it. Because I'm like, nah, bro, But go ahead.
mm-mm. No, it's but what they say, the thing that you fear is what you should be doing, right? That's what you should delve
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
into. That's what you should, should go after. Um, no, this stuff right here, I think is great because you literally can see this operating in your life like right now. Once you read
Mm-hmm.
this, once you know about it, you can see who is who in your life
In your life right now.
right
Right,
now.
right
Mm-hmm.
now, guys. You can see it.
That
Right
ain't
now you
working.
can see it.
That didn't change.
It didn't work. It still didn't
No,
get louder.
it didn't
Guys, I can tell you on my end, it's still I can hear it through the mic. So
I
when I
mean, no,
get
you
close to it, I
sound
can hear it.
fine. I mean, you sound fine. You just dropped like a few octaves,
Yeah.
but yeah.
So guys, that's what I think it comes down to. That's what I think it comes down to is when I do a podcast for my long form content, and again, the reason why I'm going to start doing some more of what we see with these celebrities. Last week we did "Could Marriage Have Saved Diddy" and that kind of thing, because I think what happens when we tie these things to what's going on to some of these celebrities, a lot of people want to tune in more, and it makes sense because we all try to be what we see. Well, now what if what you've been taught to see you haven't been fully educated on it?
Ain't nobody
Because
got
some of
time for
y'all,
that. They want to stay right
yes,
in. They want to stay right where they are.
we did the astrology one. Now we doing this one with numerology. Now we doing soulmates and that kind of thing. And a lot of people stuck in relationships thinking that soulmate had a limited thing, like, oh, we just connect. No, guys, you got to now look at the why you might be having problems is you
Hmm.
trying to put a person in a soulmate category that's not what y'all's relationship is.
But
And
also,
then if
why
you
some
go
people
ahead.
may be, why you could label people who were no kin to you, your sister or your brother, or that's my dog, or that's my boy, or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Now
Mm-hmm.
you
Yep.
understand why you could name them that because they get you on a level that nobody
Yep.
else gets you on, and not out of obligation.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
not
true.
out of
And
obligation.
I saw an Instagram reel where the guy said, "Look, man, we are in a real relationship. REEL." He said, "If I find out you sending reels REEL to somebody else, we got a
Hmm.
problem,
Yeah.
right?" And I just started dying laughing when I saw it
It
because
applies to memes
y'all,
too, right? Like, it's certain
yes,
memes you can only send to certain people.
yeah, I gotta say, yeah. Now, Rhonda recently been telling me don't be sending that mess to my phone,
That's
and
right.
we gonna talk about what it is. We ain't gonna talk about what it is,
Don't be
but
sending
your
that
girl
mess.
been getting on. But that's the way it works, guys. I think I think the biggest thing that you're seeing with Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, the answer is yes. They are the picture perfect couple for soulmates, as long as you know which soulmate you're looking at.
Yeah, you got to know which one you're looking at.
You got to know which one you're looking at. And the only reason I did this I wanted to get Rhonda's take on, does the numerology confirm the soulmate? And
Absolutely.
it's possible, guys, that the numerology
It
is
ain't
what
possible. It's
controls.
true. It's real.
We entertainment purposes only, guys.
It's
Look,
real. I ain't Miss
it's
Cleo or
real,
nothing. I ain't Miss Cleo,
but it's
but I'm just
entertainment.
saying.
I wish I knew how to edit my videos. I would put entertainment purposes only.
Huh.
Entertainment purposes only.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what we're looking at. So as we get ready, Rhonda, as we get ready to close out, on this one,
Mm-hmm.
what's your takeaway from tonight?
The next time you come to Charlotte, we're gonna get your birth chart done. And number
No,
two, no, I think this was a great. I think this was a
all my
great.
church folks, I ain't getting no chart done.
Yes, you are. And I'm gonna get her to come to the
I
house.
don't want to know. I don't
Yes, you
want to
do.
know.
Yes, you.
No, keep it the way it is. I'd rather keep praying with no results. I'd rather keep praying with no results. Don't
No,
let me lose hope.
but I thought this was a great article, a good topic. Definitely didn't think we were going down this road. I don't know what I thought, to be honest, because
You just showing up now.
so
You just showing up.
y'all keep watching whether I show up or not, y'all. But this one piqued my interest once we got going, because I like stuff like this, because I like the things that people don't believe, and then they can't figure out why certain stuff happening in their life, and it's certain stuff behind this that is real. And so, no, man, know your soulmate. Work in the right lane with your soulmate. Take these 6 and do the best you can with it. But also, don't lie to yourself. Don't make somebody a soulmate in a spot that they ain't supposed to be. All because
Well,
you're
you just
lonely, or all because you're sad, or all because of whatever.
you
Leave that
just
leave
preach.
that person where they at.
You just preach.
Don't
God,
bring
Ronnie,
no
you
don't
just
bring
preach.
no unwanted children in this world just because you think you got a soul. Because that's a
And
soul
trying to
tie.
force
They ain't
and
no
trying to
soulmate.
that's yeah, God. Now we gonna do the next podcast, a future podcast on soul ties.
Yeah, I was
That's a
about to
big
say, yeah, like,
difference in soulmates now.
absolutely,
That's a big
absolutely.
difference in soulmates. Because some of y'all creating soul ties, and a soul tie is not fun to have. I'm gonna
Mm-mm.
tell you that right now. A soul tie is completely different than soulmate. What I'm gonna tell you guys is this. My takeaway is simple. I had to accept these 6 categories that he put soul ties in. And now I realize if I can't meet 5 of them, right? Don't be mad that you can't meet 5 of them, and don't try to stop the other 5 from being in that person's life. You cannot stop it, because this thing is so powerful. And I'm gonna tell you like this: most of y'all don't use the numerology and that kind of thing, would be my guess. But if somebody got numerology and they start studying, and part of me thinking that right now, nobody can get married or nobody can't be in a relationship unless they start doing some of this stuff. Because otherwise, man, we out here doing trial and error. And all of us getting in these toxic relationships, and we causing all this depression and anxiety, and everybody on medications, and everybody
Yeah,
addicted to
nervous system
something,
toe up. Nervous system toe up.
just gone. And
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden, what this person just simplified on a website I'd never been to, what they just simplified Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift's relationship with, along with the article on brides.com. And I can see clearly what's happening. So my answer is yes. They are the epitome. They are the face of soulmates, at least one category of it, man. And y'all know what it is. It's the Smoke Something, Drink Something podcast. I'm the real cigar. Jeff, man, y'all make sure y'all do me a favor. Get down in the comment section. Let us know what you think, man. Is Rhonda and Jeff crazy? Or are they on to something?
We own this
Y'all know
one.
the y'all know the routine, man. Get down in the description, support the channel. Get the merch, man. Get the matching shirt and glass, guys. Y'all got, dude, I'm telling you, we gonna bring these bangers to you every week, even in the doggone hurricane. We still bringing that fire, still bringing that heat. Gotta thank my resident celebrity astrology, numerology, and relationship expert for coming on. Rhonda, let them know where they can find you on the social.
You can find me on Instagram at RMBLMBT.
Man, and y'all know what it is. And until next time, we gonna holler. If it'll come on. if it'll come on. Do you hear it, Remy? Yeah, okay.